Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon What? So, in the last part, we defeated the Nimbus gym leader Elisa, and we've now gotten the Bolt Badge. And also, recently, our team has been quite a lot more stronger recently. Yeah, first with our Timpole evolving it into Palpitoad, and our Blitzel is now a Zipstrika. And now with the Strength HM we got earlier, now we can start to pushing those boulders into the ground. But as you saw, I'm only utilizing my Darumaka since the teammate that I want to have it learn Strength to he can't exactly learn it yet. So this is actually what I am gonna do for the meantime. But anyways, as you saw, we got ourselves the TM for payback, and we also we get yet another charcoal. Although that actually would be your first one, and if you did not choose Tepic. But also, that's right. Now here's where we finally get to the introduction of Swadloon, the middle stage evolution of Swadloon. Freaking again, we see Swadloon like later after we've already encountered Levani. I don't know why they decided to say friggin' Swadloon until now. Although that is if you're not training one of your own. But still though, you get my point. But anyways, now the area I really want to show off is this place, Lostlorn Forest. And right away I gotta say, the music that plays here, I actually love this. This music is actually really great. Whenever I come back to the Gen 5 games, I always come back to the locations that actually utilize this music, because I really enjoy this a lot. Okay, and now, everyone, now as for Lostlorn Forest itself, as you can tell, there really isn't all that much going on. Although we will be coming back here later because we obviously don't have the HM that we can climb up waterfalls yet. But what is sort of important, is that this woman who apparently has got nothing to say. But unfortunately, since that is an event-only thing, you're not really going, and since I honestly have no intention of showing that event off, meaning that, you won't be able to get to see what exactly is going on with that woman. But I will explain what that event is as we go along. But in the meantime, as for the Pokemon that you can encounter in the Lostlorn Forest, now we can encounter Contini, Petalil, and Venipede again. But this is where you would actually get your first wild encounters of not only Tranquilos but also Swadloons too. Now in terms of the rustling grass, now Lostlorn Forest is actually another location of where you can actually find the elemental monkeys. So if you are still trying your best to find one, if you are still trying to find them, then this right here is another location where you can actually get them. And also Lostlorn Forest is where you can get some more Emolgas if you want. And also the evolutions of Contini and Petalo. And even your very own Levanis. And speaking of catching, yeah, I was actually finally be able to get my own Venipede since we didn't exactly get one before in Pinwheel Forest. But anyways, now as for the surfing and fishing, yeah, it is essentially the same ordeal as some other places already. So yeah, I won't go over that. Now, and also, within the rustling grass is where you can also find the evolution of Tranquil. So yeah, if you want to avoid having to fully evolve your Pidove, then that right there is where you can go to. And considering that it's a brand new day, I may as well show off of what the big stadium with small court is like now that it's a brand new day. Yeah, but anyways, everyone, now as we are just gonna go for these battles, now as for the event that can occur within Lostlorn Forest, Now you will not be able to trigger that event until you have gone through another event that you can only do within the Pokemon games that came out. That were released before these ones, and those games being Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, now for those of you who have seen a particular movie, a certain Pokemon movie that was released after Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, and it was also the introduction, and it was actually the debut appearance of a 2 Gen 5 a 2 Gen 5 Pokemon. And along with them were the legendary beasts, but those ones were shinies. But those three were shiny Pokemon, and within Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Now there was an event where you can actually get the shiny forms of those three Pokemon, and also along with them is where they will be holding a very special hold event exclusive berries, where the Raikou will have a Minkle Berry, the Entei will have a Tap Berry, and the Suicune would have a Wrap Berry. And also they will have a move that they cannot normally learn. Now for Raikou, he would have Aura Sphere. Entei would have full Air Blitz, and Suicune would have Air Slash. And also their natures will always be for Rash for Raikou, Adamant for Entei, and then relax for Suicune. And then once you've captured all three of them, Now, if you transferred at least one of those three into black and white, that is when you'll be able to trigger the event that will occur in Lostlorn Forest. So yeah, that is essentially the reason why I am not going to show that event off. Cause while I was not able to do the actual event itself within a Heart Gold, like while I went through my playthrough of Soul Silver, yeah, you really would think I'll be able to show any of that off, like ever. Yeah. But anyways, everyone. Now, considering that there isn't that much for us to do, and for there, let's try hitting ourselves to Route 5. But first off, look who's here yet again. Ditto, stop. You've got a bolt badge. I've got a bolt badge. Let's test who's stronger, you or me. This time, I'm going to win. Well, let's just see if you can. But anyways, here we go again. Battle number 5 against Cheren. Now this time, he starts off with his Lightbird this time. Now his Lightbird's moveset this time is Fury Swipes, Pursuit, Torment, and Fake Out. So essentially, yeah, you're probably getting yourself faked out immediately as soon as battle starts. So yeah, that is essentially the main thing that you obviously have got to worry about. And then, as for his starter Pokemon, now for his Steel one that we are going to be facing here. Now he will have Focus Energy, Razor Shell, Fury Cutter, and Water Pulse. And then as for Pignide, he would have Flame Charge, Arm Thrust, Smog, and Rollout. And then as for Servine, he would have Growth, Leaf Tornado, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain. And just like last time, all 3 starters will be holding a Citrus Berry. Then as for their Elemental monkeys. Now all 3 of them will have Fury Swipes and Bites, but then Painseer will have Yawn and Flame Burst, Pamper will have Water Sport and Scald, while Pansage will have Leech Seed and Seed Bomb. Now the major difference for them this time is that all 3 monkeys will be holding on to a very good item that does actually help out at least one of their moves. And of course, now Pansage will be holding the Mystic Seed. We'll be holding the Miracle Seed. Pansear with the Charcoal, and Pampor will be holding on to the Mystic Water. And then lastly, as for his P-Dove, that as you can see is now a Tranquil. Now his Tranquil has Quick Attack, Air Cutter, Roast, and Detect. So yeah, you may get yourself. Yeah, that Tranquil may constantly spam the hell out of that Detect. Yeah, and that is essentially what you really have to know about Cheren. Why? Why can't I beat you? Because you can't. And there she is. You two are friends. That's nice. How you're helping each other and get better by competing. Okay, let's go. Yep, now we're gonna see what she's gonna do about a certain bridge that we cannot cross yet. Why? Why? If it isn't Elisa? Yep, here's where we meet this man. Art festival's grand. Life should be enjoyed. Yep, that's essentially him for you. Who is this man? This is Alder, the Unova region's champion. Champion? Yes, he certainly is. Why would the champion be goofing off in a place like this? I wonder. I heard their remark. You're quite a judgmental young person. Are you not? My name is Alder. I'm the Unova Pokemon League's champion. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Yep. For your information, I'm not goofing off. I'm on a voyage. I know every corner of Unova. I'm Cheren. I'm Cheren from November Town. My goal as a trainer is to become the champion. Traveling with a goal in mind is a commendable thing. And what do you plan to do after becoming the champion? And that right there is actually the very same line that Alder in the anime actually asks Ash tells Ash about too. So yeah. Becoming strong, you say? Is that alone enough of a goal? It's not that I'm trying to say that your way of thinking is wrong. In my travels, I've helped many people learn to love Pokemon. I think that's important, and that's important too. If you play with those children, you might gain a more of an understanding. Will you two have a Pokemon battle with those two? I don't know why he probably needs to ask, considering that he's essentially gonna make us battle them anyway. Understood. But before that, yeah, considering that we just went for a battle with Cheren here, so yeah, that's why Cheren essentially healed us up there. But anyways, now I guess us to get another tag battle with Cheren here. And these two kids only have Herdiers. Nothing really all that important you really need to know. Alright, Pick 9, let's see if we can definitely handle against these two Herdiers here. But first off, yeah, we have to go through their annoying ass freaking Intimidates. Well, actually, yeah, only one of them had Intimidate, actually. Jeez. But anyways, okay, you're gonna go for the Pursuit. Wow, I'm going for a Rock Smash on that one. Okay, well, okay, good. Well, at the very least, I was able to weaken the defense for that one. Oh, wait, don't tell me. Oh my god, you have a Citrus Berry. Oh, wow! Yeah, these Herdiers really are just after my freaking Ignite today. Like, wow. Yeah, I know that my Pick 9's stronger than Lightbird, but still though, really? Yeah, those guys are really after me today. Yeah, and Lightbird is only really utilizing that pursuit of his. Which does make me worried a little bit. Come on, let's Rock Smash and then. God damn it! Oh crap. And down I go. Crap. Oh wait, did he just take some they just take himself out. Which means none of my Pokemon get that experience from that one. God damn it. Oh, that surely sucks. Nicely done. You didn't win, but that was a good battle. Hey, your Pokemon looked like they're having fun. Young man, if there are people like you who pursue strength, there are also people who are happy just be with Pokemon. There are many different people and many different answers. Alder is definitely the man with a lot of Alder was definitely the champion with a whole lot of knowledge. Yeah. Let's roll. Now let's roll. The Driftwood Dropper should be ahead. Yes, indeed it is. The champion is the strongest of the strong. That's all there is to it. Jeez, Cheren. Yeah, Cheren really does want to pursue strength. The strength more than anything. And unfortunately, yeah, once again we don't get ourselves a free heal up again. Yes, that's why I'm gonna go back. Yes, that's why I'm gonna go back again so I can get my pick 9 fully healed up. Then we will get things really. Then we will really start things fresh with Route 5 within the next part. So the next city for where we're gonna get our fifth gym badge really isn't that too far. It really isn't. Yeah, it honestly really isn't that too far away. Yeah, but anyways, now I may as well end this part right here. And so with that said, we shall continue on for the next part. And so to then, I'll see you guys next time.